Hello, I'm all alone, all alone. Oh, all alone. No, I'm all alone. Yo, yay! You can hear me now. Awesome sauce. Okay, that was just scary. I thought I lost my voice. Hello, 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 hello. I'm back. Okay, I am back now. Sure. What's up, peeps? Yes, now I'm big. I'm all grown up now. So that was Laura's first live. What do you guys think? Like her first on her own, kind of like she was in charge live. Yes, but she was in charge. It was on her channel. Because I've been telling her that we need to do it on her channel too, so she gets like, the view credits. Because, even if, like we still get just our regular people, if it's on my channel, then like I get the view time for it. She's not getting any view time. That's the problem that I have when some people like only do the group, uh, like they do the group shows, because inevitably somebody is not getting the view time. And I don't want Laura not to get the view time. She needs the view time. You have to have it, or, YouTube doesn't even see your channel. So what's the sense of her spending all her time and energy putting in to do a live if she's not getting like credited for it? She needs to get the credit for it. So I told her she's got to start doing some from her channel too. Or I just don't want to play anymore. Yes, and she has different followers that don't necessarily know that she's on my live streams. I mean, most of our people are all the same people, but we could occasionally have a new person pop in. And I love all you guys to death, and I want everybody, if you're on the show at any point, and you guys are always welcome to be on the show. But if you're somebody who's regularly on the show with somebody else, doing a regular crafting thing, if you don't do it occasionally from your channel, you're not going to get the credit for it, and that's not even cool. And so I kind of broke it down and told Laura, how YouTube sees creators. And, you know, that without so many subscribers and so much view time, they don't even recognize your channel. Like, they're all about the big channels. And so they don't even recognize the small ones until you hit a certain point. Hi, Kennedy. You're back, honey? Because there's some people, like, all they do is get on other people's lives, and I just, oh, I want to slap them. I want to go, hey, wake up. Because yes, you're like, you know, you're doing a lot of lives, but nobody knows you're doing them because you're only doing them on other people's channels. No, you don't have to do live streams ever. You never, ever, ever have to do a live stream. But if you are going to be doing a live stream, doing it on somebody else's channel is not doing you any favors. You know, Darla, you could do live streams if you wanted to with just some friends. There is a way to just invite friends to come into a private room just to sit and chat and craft. And you can do that actually with StreamYard. You can have like up to 6 people in one room just sitting there chatting and crafting and just having a good time without it ever going public. So, you know, if you wanted to have 4 friends to craft with that day, you could do that. Yeah, without going live. You can set it up in StreamYard that it's a private video, and then just you and whoever you invite can be in the room. So, you know, if you got like 3 or 4 friends and you just want to get together and craft one afternoon, you can do that. You have your own private little swap going, you know, thing. No, I don't want to add that one. But I do want to add this one. Yeah, you just, I'll talk to Laura and see if she wants to, you know, just sit and craft and shoot the crap, because her and I do it all the time with StreamYard. We just log in and sit here and do our own thing, and we can just sit and talk pretty much like we do on our show, only we don't have to pay attention to the chat because everybody's in the room. Flippy, flippy. My Flippy needs some color. It's horrible. I'm better as a behind the scenes support person. Yeah, that's what Laura says too, but I make her come out and play. She likes to be a cheerleader, and I make her come out, and be an active participant. She hates me for it. No, she doesn't. She loves me. Does anybody else notice that Stays on Ink smells like Tutti Frutti? Like serious hardcore Tutti Frutti? She wasn't when I first started making her come on. She did not like it at all, and she was very uncomfortable, and she was not happy. But yes, she's a natural on camera. You watch some of her videos, even just videos of her standing there describing a rainstorm, are so natural and so quintessential Laura. Yes, Stays on Ink. It smells kind of like Tutti Frutti. I don't know why they do that. They want us all licking our ink pads. I don't know. No, Kennedy, I like your videos. They're informative. They're fun. I have a good time when I watch them. Oh. Okay, let's see. So I have to make this silly journal. I don't even know why I'm making this one. It's not really the one I want to do, but I'm doing it anyway. Happens. Some things come out of my mouth without me thinking. Yes, girl has no filter. Waiting for my glue to dry. Waiting for my glue to dry. All right, let's see where we're at. And glue is dry. Yay! I have hidden pocket. Now to do something with other side of page. No idea what to do with this page. I'm trying to make a commercially acceptable Halloween journal, not one of my typical journals. And it's so hard for me. Oh, wait, I have happy cards. I can use some of these happy cards. Yeah, these are cool. Happy and cute, but not overly cute. Yeah, we can use that. And that and that. And that. Oh. You may have, Darla. I noticed that some of my subscriptions that I thought I was subscribed to recently, like I went to the channel and I wasn't subscribed, which doesn't make any sense because I know I was subscribed to them. Hey, man. Oh, I sub to everybody. I'm just, I'm a sub trollop. I go into a live stream and it's just like I just click on everybody's name and sub to everybody. I'm a trollop, I tell you. Trollop. I'm just a sub machine. Oh. Oh, there we are. Go away. And go away. I do. I go into some places and I sub some stuff, and then it's like they have no content. 2 subscribers. Well, I'm number 3, and they've had their page for 8 years. I wonder how old the oldest still active page is on YouTube. Ha! I'm smarter than you, tape. See, I won. Tape lost. Hello again, Arlene. I think I might do an impromptu de-stash sale some point this week. I got a couple of things to de-stash, and I don't think that I want to put them in the sale next month. Don't tell Laura on me, though, because she'll get mad at me for de-stashing. Ooh, scary. Eek. Trick or treat. Okay. Okay. You can stay for 5 minutes. You can stay for an hour. You could be here till Tuesday. I don't care. Oh, wait, it is Tuesday. Why did they put this tape on paper? It's such a pain in the behind to get off of there. Of course, I'm not exactly sure what the obsession is with washi tape anyway. Washi tape only sticks to one thing. Whatever you don't want it to stick to. Yes, don't tell on me. This one definitely needs to go here. I'm going to put it right below it. There we go. I like that one. What does this stuff say? Moo. No. Good disguise. There we go. No, I got to tell you, Janie, I miss that too because, like, there are, when they do the time change, I wake up and I'm like, what the hell time is it? I never know. I never know where I am or what time it is. Nope. 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 What is that? What's that? What's that? Be afraid. Very afraid. No. Okay. Beware. We're putting beware on this page. So for the next auction, I'm actually going to be putting together some paper kits. Sort of like the fairy one that I did, only smaller, because that one was huge. What the heck happened here? Here we go. Now I got to fix it. See? Those are going to need paper. We'll get to that. This is a very busy paper. What am I going to do with this thing? Yeah, I'm going to do littler ones because that one was like huge. So I started on this one. So this one is like 2 sheets of this and a sheet of that and 2 sheets of this. And then there's 2 sheets of this stripy stuff and 1 sheet of this, 2 sheets of that, a sheet of this, and 2 sheets of this. And then I'm putting in like emoji stickers. Let me turn this over so you guys can actually see. So I'm going to put in like emoji stickers and like these sleepover stickers, these like teenage girl stickers. And then I have all these little cut apart things that are like little teenage girls type stuff and like a little journal. And so like I was thinking this could be like a teenage girl kit. And I can put that in the auction. And I'll probably throw in some more stickers and stuff. But I was thinking about doing that because I have so much stuff to destash that it's ridiculous to try to sell it out. I mean, like all those stickers I had in the auction for the August auction, and I didn't even put a dent in my stickers. I still have 2 full drawers and a filing cabinet full of stickers in here. And it doesn't even include what I have in the other ones. So I was thinking, I'm going to do that. And then I'll probably do a couple. I may do some small ones for like this little thing. I'm going to probably do some kits for these specifically for this size where, I'll put the blank in and then stickers and dyed paper and, like actual cardstock to do it so that people can make these little inserts to go in their books, including the little piece of Velcro so that you can do the half pieces and lace and trim and everything, and just kind of full kit for a small base for like $5 or $6 or something like that. Laura went to bed, honey. Sweetheart, you missed the live show. This is the late night with the crazy lady. Which is to say that I have nothing to do, so I'm hanging out with my friends. But you guys talk amongst yourself for a minute, because after 4.5 hours on the crazy show, my bladder needs a 5-second break. Okay, I have returned. Yeah, so the September auction is on September 27th. I'm going to be doing the same kind of deal that I did on this one, where everything's designed to be low cost shipping. And for anybody that I know, like Janie, Darla, whatever, if you guys buy if you only buy like one thing and you'd rather to save on the shipping instead of charging, which is like the minimum, I think is like $2.45 for a package with tracking. If you're somebody that I know and I've shipped to you a few times and we know that it works, and you're willing to accept the fact that it may not show up, no, it'll show up. I'll put stuff in just a plain envelope. I'm like that. Night, Arlene. Well, like I ordered something from somebody, I think it was like a $2 item, and my shipping was like $3.50. So my $2 item cost me $5.50. And I think it was like 10 playing cards, something stupid like that. And then I just got to the point where now I don't even let people bill me for shipping 90% of the time. I'm like, I send them the money for the item and then I send them an extra couple of bucks and I go, just put it in a regular envelope and send it to me. If it doesn't arrive, that's on me. I'm telling you to do this. And the truth is even without tracking, you still have proof that you sent the item, because when you get your receipt from the post office, it has the zip code that you sent it to. And how many people in an auction do you think have the same zip code? You sent the item. And even if you had tracking on it, if it disappeared, you'd still have to search for it. And you can do the same search on any mail item that you put out there. You just go to the post office and tell them, and they go, oh, okay, go to the website and go here, and then we'll find your package. And I've had it happen, and I've had it found. Why pay huge amounts of money for shipping when I don't have to? And I shouldn't have to, and you guys shouldn't have to. It's just there's a lot of not so honest people out there. Because like Janie, I'd ship to you in a regular envelope in a heartbeat. I will, sweetheart. I will let her know. She has finally sold out of them. She's very proud of herself for doing so. I think she did an awesome job. I'm actually working with part of it tonight. Right, Darla, you pay more for it. If you came into my auction and you bought this item, okay, this item should not cost more than like $2 to ship, but because it has to be tracked, it's going to be minimum. It's going to be like $3. So if you paid like $5 for this and then $3 for the shipping, that's stupid. And I get it. A lot of times you're dealing with people you don't know. And the truth is I don't know any of you guys in the real world. However, I know where you hang out. I know who you talk to. If I don't ship it, you can screw me by telling everybody on the planet I did not ship your item. And it's vice versa, because if you turn around and say, oh, I didn't get it, I can turn around and go, you know what? I've sent them shit that they claim they didn't get. So we can slander each other back and forth. So as far as I'm concerned, It's better to trust the people that I'm selling to, because if I'm going to associate with you, I don't care if it's on YouTube, in the real world, on the phone, whatever. If I'm going to deal with you and I'm going to talk with you and hang out with you, it's not like you're just somebody who randomly popped into my store and bought an item. You're somebody that I talk to 2 or 3 times a week. If I'm going to do that and I'm going to have that kind of contact with you, then I should have some faith in you and you should have some faith in me. And that's all I'm saying. So, if you ever buy anything in my auction and it's just one little item and you're just like, oh, screw it. Just when I send you your invoice, just go, hey, do me a favor. Instead of shipping it, could you just throw it in an envelope for me? And I'll be happy to do that. Okay, see, if it's got bumps on it, and here's the thing with the shipping. If I take it to the post office and the post office tells me that it's a 70-cent item to ship, and I put a 70-cent stamp on it and I send it, somebody on the other end goes, no, there's a bump in there. So it's a $2 item because that's a package and not an envelope. You have to prepare for shit like that. So when you put it in the envelope, what I do when I'm mailing an ATC, because I mail a lot of ATCs, when I put an ATC in an envelope, like if I'm using a legal size envelope, I always put it inside of a manila folder. I cut a manila folder down to fit the envelope. I put the ATC inside of it, and then I do this so that when they feel that package, it's flat. Because if they feel it and they go, oh, it's got bumps in it, they'll charge you. Even though under their own regulations, it has to be a 1/4 of an inch difference in order for it to be declared a package. Because their rule is that you have to be able to put it on a counter, and you have to be able to, with one finger, to bend it. That's their regulation. And it can't have more than a 1/4 of an inch difference. So if somebody put something in an envelope and they said that it went for so much and then they charged you more on the other end, I'd have sent it back. I said, nope, refusing delivery, send it back. It's not worth it for some paper. But yeah, it's in their postal regulations. If you go on the USPS website and just put in the definition of a package, it'll tell you. And it just depends on who you get at the post office. Because I've got one guy that works in a local post office here, and he's actually the closest post office to me. Other postal workers will tell me he's a dick. Like, I walk through the door with an envelope in my hand, and automatically, as far as he's concerned, it's a package. And I've actually opened it right in front of him, and it was nothing more than like 8 sheets of paper. Because I have somebody that I send paper to regularly, because she is homebound and she can't get to a craft store. She lives alone. She's homebound. So she can't get to the store to buy paper. So about once a month, I send her a 6x9 manila envelope with paper in it. She does a lot of ATCs and pocket letters and so on and so forth. So I can actually cut her paper down and put it in a regular envelope. So I cut it down to like 3 inches, 9 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. And then she can cut 3 ATCs or 3 pocket letters of it. And I've walked in there with like 6 or 7 pieces of paper, and he's tried to charge me for a package. Because as far as he's concerned, it's a package. No, it's paper. It's just freaking paper. And I've literally opened it right in front of him. And I've had to call the postal inspector on him 2 or 3 times because he's done that. One time I sent a whole bunch of paper to a couple of different people, and it was all in big manila envelopes. And I paid $1.45 for it, for each one of them. And he sent them all back with no reason. Like, there was no, they stamp them. They go like 15%, 15-cent stamp, postage or postage due, or you need to put, non-machinable on it or something like that. He didn't do any of that. He just literally handed them to my delivery guy the next day and said, take these and put them in the mailbox. So I went and opened up my mailbox, and I've got like 8 of them in there. And I took them to the postal inspector, and the postal inspector was like, well, we can mail them out for you. He was wrong. You're right. And then they tried to charge me the $1.45 again. And I said, no, 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 because they never went any damn place. He didn't even meter them. He didn't cancel the stamp or anything. He literally took every package that I gave him that he put a metered $1.45 stamp on, turned around and handed it to my delivery driver and said, take these back to her. That was it. And he metered them. It can't be more than 1/4 of an inch thick if it's in a regular envelope. It cannot be more than 3/4 of an inch thick if it's in a bigger envelope, like a large envelope. Then you have up to 3/4 of an inch. And it can't be non-flexible. And if it is, and here's the secret, if you have something that's like this and you put it in a big envelope and you cover it with, you know, a piece of card so that they can't feel the bumps, because it's rigid, they can say that that's a package. But if you go in and ask them for a non-machinable surcharge stamp, it's 15 cents. And if you put that on that envelope, that would ship for $1.45 plus that 15-cent stamp. So it would cost you $1.60 to send this instead of $3. And they don't want you to know that, but they do make a 15-cent stamp. They call them Lincoln hats. Let me see. Thank you. Let me see if I can find one. Hold on. So this is a 15-cent stamp. Okay? If you look right here at the bottom, it says non-machinable. If you take that stamp and let's say you put 10 playing cards in an envelope and you put a regular postage stamp on that envelope and you put one of these with it, it can't go through their machine. You've paid to not put it through their machine, and they have to mail it for that regular stamp. And that includes the forever postage envelopes. And that's per their postage regulations. If you pay for the non-machinable postage that would keep it from having to go through the metering machines, then they have to ship it for the regular postage, as long as it's not more than 1/4 of an inch thick. Hello, Queen Bee. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you in one of my lives before. Are you new, like new? Or just new to the discussion? Queen Bee, just ignore Claire. It's not her fault. She's from Australia. Well, welcome to my channel, Queen Bee. My name is Els. I am the person behind Beema's Crafty Corner. I'm a little weird. I'm a little on the outside, and I'm a little bit strange, but that's okay because those who come here love me. Huh, guys? You love me, don't you? Yeah, I know. They just humor me. Actually, they don't like me at all. I'm just the only thing going on at this time of night.
Okay, dear, I love you.
Oh. No. No, not a troll. She's just foreign. And she's our Claire. I have all these cool graphics that Laura sent me. I think I lived there once. I'm pretty sure I've lived there at least once. Yeah, I gotta use one of these. Just gotta. Yeah, but if you get anything in the mail that's metered and they tell you that you have to pay extra postage on it, grab your letter out of their hand and tell them to kiss your butt. Because if that's metered, then that's already been inspected. The problem is that you have so many people that are abusing the system, like with things like media mail. And even that has a different description. Like, I took in newspaper. You guys know the newspapers that I sell, the vintage newspaper. And I took in some vintage newspaper, and the people at one post office were like, oh, that's media mail. We can save you some money on the postage. And I was like, cool. So they put it in media mail, and then one of them got lost, and I had to put in a, request for them to look for it. And when I put in the request for them to look for it, the postal supervisor in that post office was totally cool with it. She was like, oh, well, what is it? And I told her, and she was like, okay, so it's media mail and it's newspaper, and, we'll look for it. And so they went to go find, and the clerk that was standing next to the postal supervisor was like, that's not media mail. Well, you know what? If she says it is, it is. So kiss my butt. Y'all metered it as media mail. That's what it's going to be. Today it's media mail. If you don't like it, I just won't come to you with my media mail. I'll go to somebody else. Oh, I hate that stuff. It works about 90% of the time, Claire. Jamie. Let me see here. The only thing that really is horrible about this, let me see if I can do this. Sometimes it lets me do it, sometimes it doesn't. I hate when it's my live stream because I can't sub somebody. Hey, Jacqueline. Yes, sweetheart gets around. She does. password. Let me see. Okay, lay down and listen, honey. Maybe Janie will sing you to sleep. Sing her to sleep, Janie. Janie's like, no. All right, I'm going to make this my poison page. I can't do it, guys. I tried to do commercial. I just can't. I can't do cute. I just can't. I can't. Yes, Darla is a lot of live streams. Claire, behave yourself. Got to behave yourself, or I'm going to have somebody put you in timeout. Not sure what the S word is. Sub. YouTube developed a problem with the word sub or sub. Good for you, Janie. Okay, so because of a movie and a book, we can't use the word sub, but sub is a diminutive of subscribe. Can we not use subscribe either? Okay. Hi, Shirley. Let's see. By the way, hi, Shazzy. Yes, Kay, we're going to hold you hostage until you delete it. Not really. I'm just kind of doing a Halloween journal thingy. Only because people like to see me actually do something when I'm, doing a live. They say it's more interesting that way. But I'm the least interesting person on the planet. Kind of like these. And since I can do a whole journal in a day, it doesn't really, I never get to work on the same thing twice. Hi, Ray. Okay, so we're going to make some tags, journaling cards out of those. Clean this up a bit. Okay, so on my live sale for September, and I'm not showing it to anybody, even Laura hasn't seen it. In addition to the grab bag at the end that we always do, I will be putting up for offer one of my black journals. Big, thick, fat, beefy, blood-splattered black journals. So I think I'm going to be calling this one Midnight Madness. And it's going to be one of those nice, big, thick, heavily laden with lace and trimmed and, you know, one of my actual journals. Of course it's going to be gory, honey. Haven't you watched any of my videos on my dark journals? So I'll be putting that in. So that one will be fun. But yeah, it's going to be my midnight one, and I've got some special graphics that I've pulled for it, and some new stuff that I've designed that's going to go in it, and it's going to be, you know, well, you guys know me, it'll be like that fat, and I'm not even showing it to Laura, so do not expect to see the video on it. Also, I have a video coming out that's going to be way different for you guys, but I can't give it to you until JD gets her package. Once she gets her package, then, oop, don't say package, that's a bad word. As soon as she gets her shipment, then you guys will see that video. And what I'm doing for JD, I'll be adding something along those lines to Stacy's next care auction. So that'll be fun to see. What should we do with black roses, guys? I got black roses. Why did I pick this paper? I don't know. We do have a black rose in a vase. We can make a flippy dippy out of it. This witchy girl, she can go on here. And we can put in a pocket some cards, some journaling cards. Yeah, those two will work. See how this works? No, Claire, I'm just messing with you. Hello, pussycat. Back to the jar. Hey, Mama, what's up? Bog of eternal stench. Ew! Here it comes. Ew! Bog of eternal stench. Okay, let's see. Do I have a cat or a dog? Well, let's see. I have a service dog. My son has 2 dogs. I'm babysitting 2 cats. I have my mother's cat, and then there's a cat that has me. So if you're keeping track of that, that is 4 felines and 3 canines. Not the weirdest assortment of animals I've ever had. All right, there's got to be a cut apart page in one of these pads. Skittle-marinky dinky dink, skittle-marinky doo. Skittle-marinky dinky dink, skittle-marinky doo. Do, do, do. Yep, this one. I donate some of them to Care Hearts auctions. I sell them. Mostly at an event here in my town called First Friday, which is an art event, and also at another event called the Dark Market, and that's why I do dark journals, because I sell them at the Dark Arts Market. And of course in my Zibit shop. I sell them there as well. And I do a lot of cute ones because, well, that's what everybody expects when it comes to a journal. But if you go to my channel and you look at my journals, you'll notice that my journals are not cute by any stretch of the imagination. My journals are a little darker and a little, what's a word for them, guys? What's a word for my journals? I have a murderous soul. Unique. Thank you. Gothic, grungy, yes. Yeah, that pretty much describes them, guys. They are definitely gothic and grungy and unique. And they are not everybody's cup of tea. But based on my commissions, somebody likes them. The last one I just did, I sold for 150 bucks. So somebody likes my books, but they are absolutely not everybody's cup of tea. Oh, wow. His printer broke? Ooh. That's right. We all go to the dark side. Let me see. Where am I at? Ooh. Actually, Queen, if I can call you Queen, it's not too personal of a question. I'm very out, very loud, and very proud. Yes, I am. I am Wiccan. I have been for about 30 some years. Yes, but my journals are thick for what you get. They are very heavy for what you pay for them. Definitely on the big side. Hold on, guys. I sprung the leak. I have to fix it. one thing I hate about getting old. Boy, your skin just falls apart. There we go. Now I'm better. I did. See right there, I sprung the leak. Yes, Darla, she is. Well, she's not. I'm a witch. She's not a witch. She's just of a pagan path. But she's not technically a witch. I am, on the other hand. At least I hope so, because the back end of my car says witch wagon. So. And then there's that bumper sticker that my husband loves so much. It says, "Get a taste of magic, lick a witch." But, you know, he's weird anyway. He loves me. What can I say? Any other questions people want to ask me? I'm kind of in a giving mood. We could have it backwards. No. No, she is the one-legged witchy woman. And I am the crazy lady. And you never know, Clara, because I might decide to go to Australia too. Oh, Kennedy, honey, I worry about you, babe. I really do. No. I got married in a wedding gown. My husband was in a suit. We are hand fasted. I am the only pagan minister in Clark County, Nevada, which is most of the state. And I've never had anybody want me to marry them naked. No, we do not dance naked in the moonlight. I mean, sometimes I do, but it has nothing to do with my religious beliefs or my personal beliefs. Sometimes it's just nice to go out and air everything out in the backyard, you know? Or in the middle of the desert, if the mood strikes me. Yes, there are people that, you know, say that, but no, I married my husband in a pretty traditional garb. He was actually pretty surprised that I showed up in a wedding dress at all. Never worn one before, and I'd been married a few times. Hamster time. Eat, eat. Hamster time. You know, it's kind of like skinny dipping. Every now and then you want to try it, you know. And my husband, he takes me camping places where I can do that because there's nobody around for miles. I can see for miles and miles. Uh-oh, I'm going to be demonetized. Oh, wait, they have to pay you before they can demonetize you. Cool. Okay, I think I'm done with the basics on this one. Move it over. Well, unfortunately, sweetheart, unless you are of an alternative path, you probably would never get your hands on an actual book of spells. A book of spells or a grimoire is usually kept individually by the witch or practitioner.
It's a magical diary.
So all it is a diary. Hi, honey bunny.
Good night, dear.
Are you going to bed?
I sort of have to.
Kissy, kissy.
The whole worky thing.
Say goodbye to the nice ladies.
Bye, nice ladies.
I'm working. I'm working. Probably going to sell this one.
Yeah. Everyone loves a good Halloween.
Everybody likes a good Halloween journal. Especially when they can say it was made by a witch.
Yay.
Love you.
Love you too, baby.
Good night, baby. Mikey home?
A while ago.
Okay.
He's as beat as I am.
Yeah, I thought I heard him come in.
Yeah, well. You're probably going to still see him. I don't know. I think
He's probably already dead.
no. Puppies are still outside.
Yeah. You know, I really hate this. I just hate this whole look of this. Bye-bye. Okay.
Yeah, too cutesy.
Your fate is in your hands. Unfortunately, it's too big to go anywhere.
Okay. Love you guys.
Love you. Good night.
What was for the raccoon?
It's a ferret.
It's like a raccoon.
It's a ferret.
Okay.
Take my word for it. It's a ferret. Yeah, put it on the side.
I'm just not going to put it on at all for a little bit.
Okay. How about a big toe tag? Should we just put a giant toe tag on there?
Maybe.
Everybody says good night, Elsie's husband. I was a Buddhist for a while.
Hot minute.
Just put it next to my bed.
I didn't want you to stub your toes or have to lift it. Where do you want it?
Slide it by the bed. It's a mix of stuff that needs to be someplace other than here.
Okay.
Night, Kay. No, it's too much. So I was going to save those for the blood and gore books. This is the cutesy book. It gets the cute stuff. I mean, not overly cute, because, you know, overly cute would make me nauseous. Maybe one of these. These are kind of cool. No. Oh, this will be cute. I'm going to do this one. And then fish flowers pup. Let's see. Alpha seasons. I need drinks. Yeah, this will work. We need some bottles that look witchier. Here we go. This one. And that one. Now I need some poisons. Need some words with poisons. Okay. I like this one. Witchcraft. And a skull and crossbone. I need a skull and crossbone. Let's see, where are we?
I was raised in a very strict religion, kind of like old Malcolm. What about you, Diane? Diane, I'm sorry for your fingers always trying to type in yesterday. I love the cards on the left.
These ones, yeah, they're awesome. Love those things. I was raised Catholic, but I'm not practicing for the church every week. Okay. I'm nothing in particular. I used to know Wiccan. My kids only baptize their kids. I let them choose themselves. And that's the way to go. I think that Wiccans, I know we're trying hard, not real. Blah, 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 blah. Be right back. Doggies need out. Okay. I'm a recovering Catholic. Worse, I'm a recovering Irish Catholic. You know, because my parents hated me, I guess. I don't know. Let's do something on this side. What are we going to do? I don't know. Am I talking to myself? Of course I am.
I put a spell on you.
See, I like this, but I just can't figure out where to put it in this book. You know what it is by this point I've usually splattered this with something. And I've yet to splatter it. Trying to behave myself. Okay. Let's go to the back to the other side of this because I need some skulls and crossbones. Yep, gonna have to use some of these. Get out the big scissors. I assure you, Shazzy, if I teach anybody anything, it is completely by accident. Because about the only thing that I'm really good at is sewing. That I can do blindfolded. Has anybody gone into this forbidden word thing? Is YouTube really censoring what I'm allowed to say? Or are they trying to censor what I'm allowed to say? Anybody check this thing out? You're back. Some of my short videos, I try to keep them as short as I can, Queen. I do a lot of editing trying keeping them short. Because I don't want people to have to sit there for 4.5 hours to watch a video or 5 hours. And for that, you just watch me live. Well, you know me. I cuss up a storm. Okay, so you guys want to see my secret? I'll show it to you real quick, okay? But only really quick. And nobody can tell her. So you want to see my secret project? Janie wants to see it. All right, so this is my like secret project. You guys can't tell her, and when you see it really quick, you're gonna know exactly who it's for. Okay? Okay, ready? Here it goes. I'm only kidding. There it is. Oh, there it goes. Whoop. Wow. No, it's not that. But he goes in the mail tomorrow. That's all I can show you, though. And I can only show it to you because she's not here. God, guys, this commercial stuff is killing me. How do you guys do this? I'd have to strangle somebody if I actually had to do this all the time. Janie, you know who that's for, right? Oh, people are texting me. I don't want to talk to you. Go away. There we go. That's better. Okay. I just skip the ads. Okay, Janie's got it now. God, guys, I really don't get how we can do this with this commercial stuff. Yes, YouTube was bought out by Google, and Google's all about the family thing. Eh. So, I'm a nonconformist, and I say bad words in my show. Oh well, if it's upside down, it's upside down. I don't care at this point. Get on there. I do care if it's in the middle, though. There we go. Let me see. If it was a seahorse, where would I send it? Oh, I don't know. I don't do seahorses, though, honey. I might. You never know. Yes, Claire, it's okay to skip the ads. Just that's why they put the little button there that says skip ad. This page is going to need some stuff. Okay. Whoa, what am I going to do with this thing? I don't know, guys. This one might be too busy for me. We'll come back to that. Let's go look at the other side. Okay. This page needs a pocket. It does. It needs a pocket. It's this half of the pocket. Oh. Yes, it needs a pocket. It needs a thing. Go over here and get a thing. I need a thing. I have like 6 of them. What? There we go. All right, let's see. Goes on that way. Yep. Where's the thing? There's the thing. All right. Now I got a thing. Yes, I did a thing. Sweetheart, that pad is the new one. It's the new Hot Buy over at Michael's. It's one of them. The other one is the pink one, the Pinkaboo that I used a couple weeks ago. And I don't like pink, but I actually like this one because it's got some really cool stuff in it. But I used this one like 2 weeks ago or last week, I think. But if it's not in your Michael's yet, it will be shortly because they're supposed to be there by the end of the first week of September. According to the district manager here, they're supposed to be in all the stores by the end of the first week of September. So if it has not shown up in your store yet, it will. And they have all kinds of really cool ephemera. And I actually put that in a scavenger that I did this past week, where they started putting the ephemera packs out for it as well. So you're able to get the ephemera and stickers and stuff. The only thing I don't like is these stickers are clear. So if you put them on black paper, they don't show up. It's kind of depressing. Oh, Darla, I would never have such a low opinion of you, sweetie. Yeah, what the heck, that'll work in there, right? Look, I finally put this on something. Yeah, if I can't say that word anymore, that's kind of like not being able to say ho, ho, ho anymore, you know? It's kind of stupid. Because, I mean, it's all about the sub. And realistically, that's all anybody on YouTube worries about. See, Claire, I'm not fond of baby pink either, but that pink, I don't know if it's just the theme of it or whatnot, but it works for me. She needs a pumpkin at her feet. This is so much easier when Laura's reading it to me. I think it might have something to do with the context of how the word is used. And if somebody gets offended in reports. But hey, I never know. I will go and check out on my creators page and see if there's any update about it or anything. See what it says. Still don't know what I'm going to do with that. Okay, this thing. Do you know what I need here? I need a giant owl. That's what I need. I need an owl. I need a big, fat owl. Yep, this guy right here. It needs to be right there. I have to watch myself, Darla, because I use that word a lot. And yeah, apparently you all do not think it's funny. As a matter of fact, apparently you were all quite offended by it. And yeah, no, we are not. Yeah, we're gonna book this up too. Bye, Claire. Yeah, when my mom was alive, she used to bust my butt about it because I used to say that a lot. I used to, you know. And my mom was like, "You can't say that in the States, sweetie. They get offended. You're going to get in fights." Apparently, you were all very touchy about it. No, Charlie, you would never, ever yell anything out the window. You're such a good girl. Which we've already established is a falsehood. Okay, I'm going to put a place there for somebody to write something, and then we have this piece of paper back here. What are we going to do with it? We don't know. No idea. We have these bottles. Put these bottles down here. Right, these are just a waste. Why are these even here? Get rid of these things. Get in the trash with you. All right, we're going to put this thing here. I don't know how you guys do this with just commercial stuff. This is driving me nuts. Do a dead person picture up here. Okay. Last one, hallelujah. Oh, I do. I don't care. Hey, has anybody seen Carla lately? Frizzle, frazzle, whatever. What's going on, sweetie? As long as somebody's seen her or thinks they've seen her. Because I haven't seen her in a few days. And I start to worry when I haven't seen my peoples in a few days. That's the one. I'm only asking because I just had to remember to take my own medication. All right. Let me see what I got here. Oh, let's go to the Halloween file. Yes, I have a whole file of Halloween stuff. Oh, yeah, I'd love to use that stuff. Do it. Let's see what's in here. Anything in here? Oh, I can use those. That's commercial garbage. That's commercial. No, ma'am, she does not have an Etsy. I have no idea what I'm going to put on here because this is killing me having to do this commercial stuff. You guys know I don't do commercial very well. Oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's the last pages. Oh, when all else fails, dig out the big file. is all the stuff that I don't want to fussy cut that needs to be fussy cutted. I'm going to put this in an envelope and send it to Laura. She can fussy cut to her little heart's content. Yeah, like that. I'm supposed to be doing this book with like just commercial paper and commercial ephemera, like stuff I can buy at the store. Which you guys know my journals. I never use anything really that I can get at the store. Oh, he's cute. I am probably one of the few people on the planet who doesn't go gaga over Tim Holtz. Janie's a level 76. Yay, Janie! Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Just gets me. You know, I watch like I probably watch 200 to 300 videos a week. And I see all these videos where people are, you know, demonstrating how to do stuff. And I watch them because I want to kind of keep track of, you know, what everybody's doing as far as the community. But it's like every time they come out with something new, everybody and their mother starts making stuff with it. And the next thing you know, you've got 50 people that are all like, oh, look at this thing that I did. And I came up with this and I came up with that. And I'm like, no, you didn't. Because I just watched like 149 other people do that. And it's just the same thing over and over. It's like they regurgitate projects. And it just irritates me because, you know, have a unique idea, people. And look, there's a couple of places that you can go and you can get all of the copyright-free images that you want, including the Library of Congress. They have whole sections of graphics that are available. And what really gets me is I go in there and I look around to find new things to put in my journals and to put on my stuff, and I see the exact same images that are on Tim Holtz stuff, and he doesn't alter them in any way. Like, I can find almost all of his little people in the Library of Congress. The only difference is that in the pictures in the Library of Congress, they have backgrounds. He just removes the backgrounds. That's all he does. And everybody goes crazy over it. Everybody's going crazy over the Tim Holtz, Halloween ephemera. And all he did was take his little people and slap a witch hat on them. Which, personally I find offensive, but and it just gets me. The oxide inks. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't, because I did the same thing with coffee, Yeah, and you're right. It is way overpriced for what it is. And, if you guys really want to know where to find different unique things, I'll do a video and show you where to go. Because there's about 50 collections of things that are pictures that are copyright free, totally copyright free, that you can have. And you can use them any way you want. And it's the exact same images that Tim Holtz is using. It's the same images that people are using when they make this kind of digital downloads and stuff. Well, not those specifically, but when you do a digital download, and they've got like a Victorian woman in it or something, those exact same images are available public domain. And if you guys want to know where they are, I will be more than happy to do a video telling you where to get them, so that you can, maybe go outside the box and do something different. Because I'm so over regurgitated stuff. Really all it is. It's just regurgitated stuff. You probably never thought about it, but medical journals are public domain. Think about the really cool stuff that's in a medical journal. And it's not hard to lay one image over another. It's just not. And yet I sit here and I watch all these videos all the time. And you see all these women and they're like patting each other on the back. Ooh, look what you did. It's so cool. Well, yeah, you did it. And 27 other people did it. And yeah, it's awesome. Woo! Aren't you cool? Come on, people. Think outside the box. And you can do some cool stuff with Tim's graphics and stuff. Yes, absolutely you can. But be original about it. Just be original, people. Oh. Okay, I'm going to get off my high horse now. But I do have to say that is one thing that I love about Laura's serial killer journal, because you don't see people making a journal about serial killers every day of the week. I love her stuff. It's unique. It's original. Her alchemy journal is gorgeous, and it's different. And I love that about her, that she just sees things differently. You know, that's like, you guys have seen, I'm sure you've seen at least one or two of the videos where I do my challenge. And that's what the challenge is about. It's about thinking outside the box. It's about taking something that you're not used to using or working with and making something completely out in left field with it. You know, I sent somebody one time, I sent them like cotton squares, and they used them to make seats in a theater, and they made me a theater scene. And I thought that was so cool because she went so far out of the box with it. But that's what it's about. It's about challenging yourself to do something that's different. And not just regurgitating. Okay, now I'm officially done. I just like to complain occasionally. But I swear I'd do something that was all commercial, so this is it. It's my annual commercial piece. Okay, I'll be honest, I did put a few things in it. What am I going to do back here? We're going to put some of these in. We'll do that one. We'll do that one. And that one. Nope. Yes, got to do it. Got to do something that's more traditional. It's different, and it's loud, it's in your face, and it's cool. I love Laura's stuff. She doesn't always like it. She always thinks that it's, you know, she's constantly going on about how it's no good, but I love her stuff. If you've ever actually looked at some of her mixed media mashup stuff, she really has an artist's soul. And it comes out in her mixed media mashup. Because her stuff is gorgeous. And yes, it's dark, but that's okay. Oh, that was just a freak out on the camera. No, Shazzy, you are not the only person who thinks that way. Well, that was a little low. There we go. Dark is good, though, if that's how you feel. You know, if you're feeling dark that day, then that's good. And don't be wrong, I'm not totally against commercial stuff. I'm not. You know, there's incredible commercial stuff out there. But just because everybody else is, you know, excited about Oxide ink doesn't mean that I have to be. I don't understand it. No matter what ink I use, or paint, if I spray it on and wait a few seconds, it's going to dry partially, and then I can dab it up and it looks just like oxide ink. And I don't have to do anything weird. You want to know my personal pet peeve? Because I think it's hysterical. Is it seems like everybody and their mother who makes a journal at some point or another on a video has to say the same thing. It's like it's a prerequisite. I just love vintage photo. It's my favorite ink. Seriously? Seriously? You lemming. Think for yourself, please. Laura is in Louisiana. What, Shazzy, about the vintage photo ink? I'm sorry. I just don't get it. I can do that with any ink. I can do it in any color. And yet there are people out there that just like they live and breathe by that stuff. I'm like, it's just ink, people. You know, you hear it like constantly. Somebody says it in like, if you watch enough of one designer, well, I'm not gonna say designer, one person's channel, you're gonna hear them say it at some point. They'd be like, oh, let me just rough this up. I'll get out my vintage photo. It's my favorite ink. Oh my God. It's not the end all and be all, people. Okay. So that thing is like 90%, 80% together, I guess. I got to put the cover on it and some other stuff. All right, I cheated a little bit because I did put in some of my own personal stuff, not just all commercial, but I had to. I couldn't take it. All right, let's put some of this stuff away because I'm done looking at it. I don't know how people do this. Like, I bought a whole set just to see if I could do this. I've got the ephemera, the stickers, and the paper pad for, where is it? For this collection, for Spellcast from Pink Paisley. I just can't do it. How do you make an entire journal out of this stuff? How? I don't understand. Thank you, Shazzy. Shoe polish, yes, does the same thing. Are you leaving me, Shazzy baby? Am I going to see you later over with the poodles? All right. It's 2.5 hours for me, guys. I am done and out of here. I got to clean this mess up so I can get some sleep before my husband forgets who I am and, you know, what I look like. As always, I love you guys. And I will definitely see you later. Well, you know, if we actually have mixed media mashup tonight. Because our poor poodle mama had 2 auctions within 2 weeks and she's probably exhausted. So most of you, all of you, I will see over at the playground later. I love you guys. Without you, this wouldn't be as much fun. So until I see you again, I will get together some videos or at least put some links, I think, up for some video places that you guys can go and look and find some different graphics, okay? So until I see you again, bye-bye, guys. Loves you. Smoochies.